Hello and welcome to Bible study with me, Christian Holm. This episode in this Bible teaching series is part number 20 in this Bible teaching series that I have called the Recipe for Salvation Bible teaching series. And the Bible verses that I am going to go through today are the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, and verses 13 to 16. And if you are wondering which kind of Bible translation that I am using when I am recording this video, it is the New Revised Standard Version from American Bible Society. And I repeat, it is the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, and verses 13 to 16. And I'm going to read through all these verses first, and then I'm going to start to explain these verses one by one. Okay, I start reading now. You are the salt of the earth. But if salt has lost its taste, how can its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything, but is thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it under the bushel basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. Okay, I start to explain now. The first verse here, verse number 13, it says, You are the salt of the earth. But if salt has lost its taste, how can its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything, but is thrown out and trampled underfoot. With other words, if your salvation is a false salvation, if your salvation assurance is a false salvation assurance, if you are not truly saved, if you still have a hard heart, a stone heart, if you are not yet saved in your heart, so that you are starting to do the good works, so you have started to hunger and thirst after righteousness. If you have not received if you have not received that seed, and that seed has fallen into the good earth, the prepared earth, a prepared and humble heart. If you don't have this, then you don't have salt. I mean, if you don't have salt, if you don't have saltiness in your character, remember that the salt preserves the flesh. How can you preserve flesh, or how can you preserve meat? You can preserve it with only one ingredient, and that is salt. Before, hundreds of years ago, in other centuries, before the 20th century, before electricity came, and with the fridges and freezers, it was not that 200 years ago, in the 1800s, in the beginning of the 1800s, then it was not that you stored meat in a fridge. No, you stored the meat in salt, and that you used salt to preserve the meat from rotting. So true disciples of Jesus Christ, they shall be as salt that prevents the flesh from rotting. So the flesh, that is all other people, all other human beings that are not yet saved by Jesus Christ. Those that have not yet made the decision to believe in Jesus Christ. So if you look at it with the eagle's perspective, on the whole society level, then the true disciples of Jesus Christ, they shall be as salt in this society, so they prevent the flesh from rotting, so they prevent the flesh from rotting, and that means that it will not even though that people are not saved, the city will not go too evil, because there are good powers that are preventing the city from preventing the people in the city from increasing their evil. There is good people true disciples of Jesus Christ that are preventing the citizens in the city from increasing in doing evil. So true disciples of Jesus Christ, they are functioning as they are preventing the flesh from rotting. They are preventing the flesh from rotting. They are preserving the flesh. That is also to protect human beings from going down an evil path that is even more evil than the path they are already walking. So on a whole society level, the true disciples of Jesus Christ, they shall prevent the flesh from rotting. They shall uphold justice. They shall uphold equal rights for everybody, and they shall uphold social justice standards, different things that are very important for the true disciples of Jesus Christ to do. And if they were never salt, if they never were salt, if they never had true salvation, if they never had true faith, if they never had true faith, then it will be that people see that, oh, but you didn't have real salt. Where is your saltiness? You don't have any saltiness, so what we do, we trample you underfoot. Because this is worthless. This is worthless. One example is the MAGA movement in the United States. That is a clear example of a so-called Christian movement that has lost its saltiness. Or rather to say, it was never salt in the first place, so they couldn't lose their saltiness. That is what Jesus Christ is warning for here. Verse number 13. You are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how can its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything, but is thrown out and trampled underfoot. If your salt was never salt to begin with, then it will be your faith. You will be trampled underfoot by human beings because people will see that you are a hypocrite at some point. And then verse number 14 to 16 here. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it under the bushel basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. How shall they see this light? It's that you are showing your light. You are shining your light before other human beings instead of hiding your light. You shall not be afraid of persecution. You shall not be afraid of if people will kill you, or you shall not be afraid of if people will hit you or kill you because of you living out your faith. You shall not be afraid of this. But show your light, shine your light. For example, if I don't produce these preaching and teaching videos, then it's equal to me not showing my light. It's equal to me not showing my light. It's equal to me hiding my light. But because I'm producing these videos, I'm actually doing actions, righteous activities that are aligned with a righteous lifestyle that is showing my light to this world, shining my light to this world, contributing together with other true believers in this world, contributing my light among other brothers and sisters' light that they are sharing with this world. And then if you do that, if you share your light, then people will give glory to your Father in heaven. Okay, that was the video for today. Bye bye.